Hello, I'm Brian, and today I'm going to run through a few handy tips for you to maximise blade life when using your chop saw. Now, you're all pros and want to get the best performance when buying a new carbide tipped blade, and you know it mostly comes down to the geometry, the angle you place the material in the vise and where you position the back fence, depending on the size of the stock. So we're going to look at how best to cut different metals like box section, round pipe, angle iron and plate on your chop saw. Also, we're looking at different metal types, mild steel, stainless steel and aluminium, and how to really maximise the performance of your blades to save you money. So let's get to it. When cutting your box section at 90 degrees, the material should be central to the blade. Use a supplied V-block and place in a diamond position, so you're not coming through a flat surface, avoiding unnecessary stress on the blade, and this will ensure the cut is clean. For angle iron, it's best to place in what I call the pyramid position. Now this way, the material is more securely clamped to the base, unlike the L position, and there's no larger flat surface to cut through. Again, this will leave you with a smooth cut ready to work on. For round tube or pipe, put the handy V-block back onto the vise. The grooves will securely grip the material and avoid any vibration, which may occur without the adapter, giving you a smoother, squarer cut. For flat bar, this may sound a little contradictory, but hear me out. For bar up to 80mm width, I recommend cutting in a vertical position to avoid cutting a large flat surface. However, for your 100mm lengths and larger, move the back fence to the furthest position back, so you're coming down at an angle to avoid cutting the entire width of the blade as you would in the central position. Rectangular box section is always going to mean you cutting a flat surface. Now, whenever possible, it's best to position the smaller walls so they're parallel with the blade, and this will ensure less work on the blade and leave a nice, virtually burr-free cut. When you need to cut box section at 45, you don't need the V-block. Move the fence over to the front hole and tighten in place. Here, when the blade comes down, it's hitting the wall from the front corner rather than centrally, which is giving the blade less work to do. And there's that clean cut again. For angle iron, keep the back fence in the same position. Clamp it in the L position with the wall resting on the back fence. I recommend using a wood support block in order to safely secure the iron. And as the blade comes down off centre, the rotation of the blade is pushing the material towards the base as it is cut, meaning it doesn't grab the material as it may do in other positions. Tube at 45 now, get that V adapter fitted back in, and it's the same as at 90. The pipe is secure safely, just bring down the saw. Cool to the touch and a great finish. Now, when using the thin steel blade on C-stud, place it in sideways with the back wall facing the fence. This stuff flexes and the vise can bend the channel in the U position. So in this position, it's solid, secure and will go through without any kickback. The Evolution stainless blade is rated to cut 302, 303 and 304 stainless steel. Now make sure to check with your supplier for material grade to make sure you have the correct blade. When the blade is finally wearing out, if you're mid-cut, change your blade, move it over 25mm and start a new cut. Stainless work hardens, so you want to avoid reducing the life of your new blade. For aluminium stock, it's recommended to use a light lubricant for successful cutting through aluminium. And as you can see, a really nice square cut. So there it is. Hopefully this video has been useful for you to get a little bit of extra life out of your blades when using the chop saw. Well, that's it from me. Thanks a lot for watching.